Welcome to Mickey Study Circle channel. In this series of videos, we'll see how to create the part model for roller bearing and create the assembly using the Solidworks. So first step, we'll start with creating the part model of the outer race component. So for that, let us begin with creating the model in the new part file. So let us select the front plane and go for the sketch mode, and we'll begin a sketch by drawing two concentric circles centered at the origin. So these are the two circles. Let me just assign the diameters for these circles. The outer dia is 40 mm and the inner circle diameter is 32.5 mm. So the first step of the sketch is over, wherein I've created two concentric circles centered about the origin. Let me just exit the sketch and apply the features. So let me select extruded boss and select the direction as mid plane and assign the thickness of the boss as 16 mm and click OK. So now you can just see that it has been applied on either sides from the mid plane. So now I'll just click OK, and now the first part is ready. So now I need to create a race in this particular component in the inner periphery, that is in the inner diameter or the region that I've selected here. So here, unlike the ball bearing, the roller bearings are cylindrical in nature and I need to house them in a rectangular race or a cutout. So now let us see how to create this particular rectangular cutout. So for that purpose, let me select the right plane and click on sketch option and switch over from the solid mode to the wireframe mode like this, and ensure these two edges are visible. So now let me select the option of center triangle and draw the triangle centered, and the center of the rectangle, and then the origin will be vertical. So this is one of the important constraints that we need to assign here. Now let us select the smart dimension and then assign the depth of the rectangle to be equal to say 7 mm, and then the length of the rectangle to be equal to 10 mm. So this is the first part. You can just see that the rectangle is created by using the center rectangle option, and the center of the rectangle and that of the origin are vertical. So now let me just go for the line option, select for construction and draw the axis line that is required for creating a revolution, and also one more line that is from the origin and in the direction of y. So this line will be used for creating the mirror option. So let me just come out of the dimension option, select the line and make this as construction line. So this is one more line that I've created. So now let me go for the smart dimension, select the outermost edge of the rectangle, the middle line, and next this particular line. So assign the dimension to be equal to say 36 mm, and now you can just see that the rectangle is fully defined. However, we will just select these two edges of the rectangle and make them as for construction. Let me select the line option again and draw the two lines on either sides like a rectangle. I'll create a small triangle, sorry. So I'll just complete the sketch. So now I'll just close this option. I'll just select this line and this vertical construction line and then make them symmetrical. So there is an option for symmetric. So just click symmetric and you can just see that these two entities are symmetric about this line. Now let me go for the smart dimension, select this line and this construction line and assign the angle of inclination as 1 degrees. So you can just see that it has applied on both the ends. So you can just see that my rectangle is now converted to a small trapezoidal like structure, and this is what is the profile that is created to generate the race, that is the revolved cutout inside the inner diameter of the outer race. So now let me just exit the sketch, come to the features and select the revolved cutout. So the profile is selected and now the axis of revolution is selected. You can just see the preview. You can just see the yellow lines showing the preview of how the uh, rectangular cutout is being generated. Click OK. And let me just switch over to the solid mode. So this is how the rectangular race has been created in the component. So now we'll end up the modeling by selecting the outer diameters on either faces and creating a fillet which is measuring say 0.25 mm, and click OK. So now you can just see that the fillet has been added to the outer race component. So we are done with the part modeling of the outer race, and we are left out with assigning the material. So click on material, click edit material, and then select AISI 304, click apply and click close. So now you can just see that we have done with the outer race component. So this is the first component that is required in creation of the roller bearing assembly. So with this, we complete the video which details about creation of the outer race component. Thank you all for watching.